Hi, it's Clark Reid back with you with more tech headlines for today. Can you give us a like? We'd love that if you enjoy the reports or find them useful. And you can subscribe at any time if you want to by tapping the little bell icon under the video window, and we'll let you know when every new report is up and available for you. Google is updating its AI, branding it Gemini. Up to now, Google's chatbot Bard is kind of at a distant also-ran to ChatGPT, but according to Gizmodo.com, the new Gemini AI from Google will come in 3 versions: Gemini Nano for the mildest version for mobile devices. Then there's the mid-level Gemini Pro, which is claimed to beat ChatGPT 3.5, and the top-level Gemini Ultra is the one Google says will be a paid version of Bard Advanced, and it will outperform ChatGPT 4, they say, by a lot. No pricing's been released, and the top-level Ultra version hasn't been given a public release date as yet. For several years now, people on Instagram have been able to message you on your Facebook Messenger app and vice versa. The cross-platform messaging never was extended by Meta to WhatsApp due to the end-to-end encryption. Well, now BGR.com reports that Meta is removing that capability. You'll still be able to see cross-platform convos you already have had, but only in read mode, and not you won't be able to chat back and forth anymore. Some people are speculating they're doing this just to push more people to be on both platforms so that they can serve you more ads and make more money. I can remember telling the kids back when they were kids that you may as well consider everything you do on the internet as public. Now we're finding out that governments are spying on smartphone users using their app's push notifications. Reuters.com says the tip about this comes from Senator Ron Wyden, who's big into tech. He sent a letter to the Department of Justice warning about it. Most apps have push notifications, which you can enable or disable. They alert you to incoming messages and breaking news and other updates. And you hear the little audible ding, or maybe you see the little pop-up on your screen when you get an email or your sports team wins a game or whatever it may be. Well, what users don't realize is almost all of those notifications travel over Google and Apple servers. After Wyden's letter, Apple disclosed that they are aware of the government's nosing around in these, but they had been prohibited from letting the users know about these by the governments. And by the way, they declined to identify the governments making the requests, but a source described them as democracies allied with the United States. Not a fun thing to report on or hear about, but an attack has been identified that affects virtually every Windows and Linux machine. It's been named Logo Fail, and it allows high-level infections during the boot sequence that are nearly impossible to detect or remove using current defense mechanisms. Not cool. ArsTechnica.com reports that the vulnerabilities have taken almost a year's worth of work by Binarly, a firm that helps customers identify and secure vulnerable firmware. Logo fail involves logos, specifically those of the hardware seller that are displayed on the device early in the boot process before the main OS even loads. By replacing the legitimate logo images with identical-looking ones that have been specially crafted to exploit the bugs, Logo fail makes it possible to execute malicious code at a very sensitive stage of the boot process. You can be sure that teams at Microsoft and various coders of Linux, in addition to device manufacturers, are working hard right now to fix this mess. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.